Hello, Annie.
Hello.
Hey, you back from St Lucia?
Yeah.
You coming to studio? Oh, hi. Oh, my co-host is back. Oh my goodness. So I don't have to call you anymore. Oh, no, but I call you. You don't call me when you're away. Right. I call you when I'm away, right? But you don't call me.
Yes, yes,
But
yes,
anyway,
yes, yes.
since we're in studio, let we just have a conversation, huh?
Mm-hmm.
About you can talk about St. Lucia first if you want to. But let's have a conversation, all right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, bye, bye, bye.
Oh, hi.
Hey, Annie.
Hello.
We in studio.
We are.
Hello, Ashata Soca family.
Hi, I am
Annie
back.
has decided to grace us with her presence,
Says the man that's
and
never
I was
here.
loyal.
But
I have been loyal. I have not done any other shows. You understand? While Annie has been away, I've been loyal. I am loyal. I am loyal. Please recognize that my loyalty means everything to me. So, Annie, how are you? My wonderful co-host. You're drinking. What are you drinking? I'm minding your business over there.
drinking water and
Okay.
minding my business. I'm good, thank you. How are you?
You should have called me and find out just like how I just called you and you answered the phone.
Just say you missed me. He missed me, guys. That's it. This
I
is
didn't
his
miss her.
way
Let
of
me tell
saying
you. She was all the way on the Bam Bam wall.
I was on the bamboo wall.
She was on the Bam Bam
I
wall.
was.
Mm.
I
No.
was.
What was the song for St. Lucia Carnival for you?
For me, do you know what? I was actually trying to search this just before because I know the name of the song, but I don't know the artist.
So what you was doing it all the time?
That's not
What
for
you
the
was doing it all the
podcast.
time? I don't understand this.
It
And
was.
secondly, what the hell is that?
It's
What
a
is that?
cup. It's for
That
me
is
to
not a
stay
cup. That is a few
hydrated.
cups.
it's
That is a
a
few
liter
cups.
bottle of water.
A
Well,
liter
not
bottle of
a
water.
liter can fit in that. Yeah, to
A
make
liter
sure I
can
get
fit. So
my.
it's not a cup.
It's
It's
a
a
Stanley
liter.
cup.
That is not a cup.
It's
It's
a
a
Stanley
liter.
cup. It's a Stanley. Don't leave me and let me be hydrated. I'm really trying to
Right.
find this and I can't.
I
Basically, it was called Water Park. That was
Let's
my
go
song.
water. I'll give you
In
a
the
joke
water
about the water.
park.
Okay,
Sorry.
that's why it is you had a cup because of water park.
Nah.
I'll give you a joke. I was on the train today, right? And I told a lady she was holding one of them, right? She was holding a normal coffee cup in her hand, and she was holding her phone in her hand. How that making any sense?
Trying to be good for the environment. Don't use plastics. See?
But that not making no sense. She holding three
She was
different things in her
trying to
hand.
be.
And
You
what was
can't put the tea
she
on
honestly juggling all three of them in she hand, eh?
Don't knock her juggling skills.
So you was on the road with that cup?
No, I wasn't drinking water. I had my Legends cup on the road with me. I was not.
So that's the band you play with Legends?
I played with Legends, yeah. It was
Okay, how
very
was
good.
that?
It was good from the
Yeah?
pickup, like the communication from from when I ordered my costume to when we picked up at the mass camp. It was, even when the costumes didn't fit, not because of and not mine, but not because of them, but when the costumes didn't fit, they were very accommodating and found alternative costumes. So
Oh, fair enough.
very, very good.
Okay.
Even
all
bought
right.
a seamstress there to.
I seamstress, no tailor though.
No, they didn't have a tailor. They had the seamstress
Just a
there.
seamstress. Just one?
She was very
Was
busy.
it a big band?
It was very big.
Okay.
It was
fair
very,
enough.
very big.
Okay, good.
It was good.
So what you saw the song is Water Park?
Yeah, so that was my song, Shemi J. Did you know what? He had a few for the season,
Yeah, I did see that he had a
but
few.
that was my song.
Water Park was your song.
In the water park. in
Okay,
the
but I
water
like
park,
Ricky T's song
I
though.
wanna go down there. That was the song for the road.
Yeah, that was the song for the road,
Yeah.
right? What's the name of that song?
What's it called?
Yeah,
What
I'm
are
not
we
giving you
talking
no
about?
answers, eh?
I know, but
I have
you draw
purposely
me out.
not.
Let me.
I'm not giving her no answers. I know the answers, but I'm not doing it because I wasn't in St. Lucia. I wasn't jamming behind that truck.
Let me use my Spotify real quick. Was it look something to talk about? Why don't you do it? But I don't know if that's what it's actually called.
So you say,
Look something. Yeah,
look
two
something,
actually.
right?
Yeah.
So pick a branch,
Look something to talk
pick up
about.
something.
Yep, crazy
You
people.
understand me?
Yep.
Find something.
Mad people on the road,
Yeah,
which
mad
is
people
what
on the road, right?
solutions are, literally.
Nice.
Literally.
Nice. Okay.
Literally.
And so technically I'm interviewing Annie today for you didn't realize, right? I just minding Annie business a little bit.
He's in my business.
A real in your business.
It's not the
So
first time, but go on.
so you reach St. Lucia, you put on your bags by your family and thing, and you take
First of all,
out
I didn't stay with family. Not for carnival, but anyway, go on. I can't.
rewind. You reach St. Lucia,
Yep.
you go into your
In my
your
hotel.
all-inclusive hotel,
Yep.
and you put on your bags. What's
Yep.
the first thing you went and do?
First thing I did was
Ask for cocoa tea?
no. First thing I did was What did
Bonjour.
we do? We got roti. First thing we did.
I think it's on
We
Trinidad.
got some roti.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Okay,
Do you know, I'm actually so upset because I said I was going to bring my big St Lucian flag and literally drape it over the table. And I forgot because I was on the phone chatting away.
Oh my goodness. Every single time
I'm going to
she say-
surprise you one day and I'm just going to bring it. And
Sounds
you'll
like
just
Brian
see
McKnight
flags
to me.
everywhere.
Sounds like Brian McKnight to me. Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
But no, the first thing we did was get roti. We napped and we was meant to go transcend.
Okay.
And I say meant to because we didn't reach.
Or you transcended into sleep.
The nap turned into a sleep.
Fair enough. But so then in terms of what you did by going around and seeing different things, what did you do?
So
In that respect?
obviously we went to the fetes. The fetes, I need to actually remember which ones we went to. The fetes we went to was, so it was meant to be Transcend. We went Blocko, which was the best for me personally by far. Like it was.
I sound like a Trinifet again.
It was Caesar's Army.
If it's called a Blocko, it's a Trinifet. Like seriously.
It's Caesar's Army, but it was.
If it's called Blocko, it's a Trinifet. 100%.
It was very, very, very good. I'm really trying to
That's
bring up
good.
my list so I can tell you which other fits. I feel like since I've come back, jet lag has really told me that you're in your 30s because it's been very bad for
And
me.
you've been back for about almost 2 weeks now.
I still can't sleep properly. But anyway, let me find. So we went Blocko.
Or let's
we went
how to deal with
Transcend.
that kind of thing too. Like after 2 weeks, you're still trying to find sleep.
We're all struggling. I said, me and my cousins, we were like, this is the, no one
This
told
is
us.
like all of you all
Yeah,
in
no
the
one
same
told us
loop.
that our 30s would be this, it would be jet lag would be this hard.
I wouldn't understand that. I'm in my 20s. I wouldn't understand.
Where else did we go? We went Sun Up, which was
Okay.
good. It was a breakfast fit. Do you know what? Let me give you an honest review. It was all right.
It was all right?
The rain rained, which is fine. The rain rained. It was torrential downpour.
Everybody understand what she mean by the rain?
The rain rained. Like it was
wet.
torrential. It was wet.
Nice. It was pouring.
It was pouring.
Nice.
Literally pouring. There was
That's
not
my kind of
like
morning.
a 10-minute
That
break.
is my kind of morning.
It was pouring down with rain, and Sun Up was technically Fusion Mass, I think, their breakfast fit, and ours was meant to be Indulgence. We couldn't get in tickets for Indulgence because it literally sold out like that, and I
Okay.
could see why, because Indulgence, it was indulgent.
Okay.
It was
you could
very
indulge
good.
in many things there.
Food, everything. I was just like, wow,
Okay.
wow. But the vibes at Sun Up was 10/10. But for a breakfast fit, I was a bit like, where's the breakfast? Because I came there with my empty
I don't
belly.
understand. Wait till you wanted in
Food.
Okay, but
It's a breakfast fit. Do you not want to eat?
well, I mean, it depends. What time it start?
Okay, let's not do that.
Exactly. What time did it start?
I think it started at like 6.
In the morning?
Yeah,
Well,
we
then,
got
yeah,
there.
you should have had something to
Yeah, it
munch
started
on
at
there.
6. We got there about 8. And
Okay.
even then, I was still expecting there to be food. And it was very weird because they didn't really cater for vegetarians. Like my friend is a pescatarian. Everything was like bully beef and just meat options. And she was like, what can I eat? And they were
Salad.
Like, they said bake.
Yeah, have a bake.
You can't just tell her to eat bakes for the whole
Why not? You have
Just
bacon,
by itself.
bacon butter.
wasn't
Bacon
even
butter.
butter.
Nothing wrong with bacon butter. Nothing is wrong with bacon butter. That's the
There
best
is nothing
thing.
wrong. I do love bakes, but yeah.
Yeah.
But it was, I
All
said,
right.
it was a vibe. It was a good vibe. Where else did we go? We went.
I can't believe it, you know.
What, my little list?
And you know she was coming here today and she now pulling out your list.
I can't remember off the top of my head. We went Tingo, which was very good. That was actually the first fete we went to out there.
Sorry, it's called Tingo.
It's called Tingo.
I think the artist that sing that song from Trinidad too. Her name is Nessa Prepri.
You're gonna just keep on making the Trini connections this whole time. Tingo was very, very good.
But I'm just saying, I mean, you keep talking about stuff.
It was, yeah.
That's really, so it makes me feel as if,
Well, to be
one
fair, it's
thing
by
that was
far,
missing.
and by far is.
Did you
I'm
miss
sure-
me there? Did you miss me there?
Yeah, I did actually miss you.
Yeah?
You won't say it to me, but I did miss him like a tiny bit.
We know she lying, right?
I actually did.
We know she lying. No, the only time she called me was when England lose.
Yes.
When England lost in the football, she called me that day when we was in a bar DJing. I was in
Yeah.
a bar DJing, and he decided to call me in the middle of that and say, "Yeah, I watching the football too."
It was the middle of the afternoon for me. I forgot about the time difference.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. It's
But Tingo
because-
was good.
So it's because of you, England lost.
Ugh, I mean, it was because of England. England lost, but let's not go there.
All right, fair enough.
Made me sit in a hot bar in St Lucia just to
Okay.
see them dudes.
So if you had to sell something about St Lucia Carnival right now, what would it be?
It's just very Lucian. And I know that sounds very silly to say, but if you want to experience a true vibe of St. Lucia, come at carnival time, like all of the fetes. Oh, okay, do you know what? I'm going to rewind slightly because there was a slight gripe that we had. And I think it's just probably the place that we are at in
I wanted
Soca
to
now.
ask what went bad, but I didn't really want to highlight St. Lucia in a bad way.
No, nothing
because,
went bad.
I from Trinidad and I ain't highlighting no other island in a bad way unless it's my island. But since Annie is somewhat St. Lucian, Annie, what happened bad on there?
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It's just that there was a lot of bouillon played. Nasty business ran the streets.
Yeah.
But I said, I think that's just the time and place we are now. Like, that's what, you get me? Nasty
Sorry,
business is
excuse me,
doing.
say that again?
The time and place
Never.
that we are in now.
Never.
You can try
Never.
to deny it, but
Never.
everything
Never.
you hear, everything is...
Who decides time and place?
Well, I'm not...
Who is in control of time and place?
The Dominicans.
The Dominicans, but in St. Lucia.
Well, it's close enough, but yeah, nasty business run. To the point where people are just like, oh, we in Dominica because where's the Denry segment? But it was
Fair
still
enough.
a vibe. It was still a vibe. The fetes were amazing. Like, the people there are beautiful, very friendly. Like, it was such a good time.
Okay.
And you need to do tourist stuff as well. We went to the Pitons. We went to Sulphur Springs.
Okay.
We went to, I can't remember the name of the waterfall, but we went to a waterfall. I should know the name, but I can't remember right now. Apologies. And that one's not in my notes, so I can't
If
even
you
check.
ask me about waterfalls, I go tell you, yeah? But I ain't gonna tell you because Annie should know.
I should know the name, but I've forgotten. What else did we do? I went to go to my dad's village, which was really, really nice.
What's the name of the village?
Ancillary is where my dad is from.
Ancillary. Okay.
Yeah. And I saw my granny's house, which is the house that like my dad, auntie, uncles, everyone was born in this house.
Does the villages have any representation? Like the names of the villages have any representation in any way?
Probably, but
Oh, yeah, I'm doing this on
we're
purpose,
gonna
right?
clip that bit out.
I'm doing this on purpose. No, we can leave it in. We can leave it in. Because
I'll come with my research. But
because
probably,
I would really like to know, like every country has parishes.
Yes.
Like Grenada have their own little their parishes. Sorry, not little.
But yeah,
everybody
they
has
have
their own little parishes. Grenada, St. Lucia, St. Vincent. Everybody has their own little parishes. Now, I'd be curious to know what attachment these parishes has to the names. And
I will
stuff
find
like
out.
that. And
I will ask, and I'm sure there is a reason. Because yes, there are. So my dad's village is Ancillary, and my mum's village is Saltibus.
sorry, who?
Saltibus.
Spell it.
I'm saying that in a very British
Say,
way.
say it properly now.
Saltibus. Oh, yeah.
Saltabus.
Saltibus.
B-U-S or P-U-S?
B.
Saltabus.
Saltibus.
Saltabus.
Yes.
Okay. Go on, sir. You're in Saltabus, man.
Yeah, Saltibus is where my mum's from and my dad's from Ancillary. So I got to see my granny's house. I got to go to the cemetery where she's buried, and that's the first time I've actually seen her
that must
grave
have
in
been
St.
really
Lucia.
nice.
Like I was at the funeral in London, but yeah, and I named after her as well. So it was
Okay.
lovely. And I just happened to run into one of my cousins in the square in St. Lucia, and I haven't seen him since I was
You
like
feel like
12.
everybody is cousins in St. Lucia?
I thought that until I went there and was just like, nah, we're really not. So now I can start dating St. Lucians. I'm joking.
So Grenadian. Sorry.
Yeah, so Grenada, you've been
Grenada.
pushed aside because
Wow, fisherman is not gonna be happy with this, eh? I'm telling you shit. I call
sorry, Mr.
fisherman.
Youngblood.
Sorry, Mr. Youngblood. Hear what's going on there? She just say forget.
I'm sorry,
She
Ken.
said forget.
No, Grenada
You know?
has a special place in my heart, but as MacArthur just says, no place like home. Like literally,
Wow, you see how
There's
quick that
no
changed, brother?
place.
Or you see how quick that changed, all yeah? She went home for 2 weeks.
Yes.
Or 3 weeks, whatever
Yes.
it was.
2
And
weeks.
all of a sudden, she
I've got
forget
my
about
local name
everybody
in-
else, you
Yeah.
know?
They call me a local now.
Oh, what? Who's they?
The people in St. Lucia when I was there on the beach with their friends, my little friends.
So why would they have to call you a local if you're St. Lucian?
Because obviously before I'm a St. Lucia,
Yeah,
but I'm
you're
from
from
foreign.
foreign.
Yeah, but now I was in their Zaffe, as I say, in their business. So they were calling me, I'm a local now. They gave me my little nickname.
Oh, gosh. All right.
But
Fair
it was
enough.
a vibe. It was amazing. And one thing I will say, next time I go, which is hopefully next year, I might shift my dates because I knew this before, but I didn't realize how close they were. Not each, but quite a few of the villages in St. Lucia have their own community carnivals as well.
Yeah.
So when I was there, Casseries, which is another village, had their carnival. Soufrière had their carnival a couple of weeks ago. Like my village, Ancillary, they're having their carnival in a couple of weeks.
Right.
And the community carnivals beat
the whole stage, right?
Yeah.
I would believe so as well.
Yeah.
Because there's a much more of a community love and mutual respect within that space, you know, so, and you're able to just free up and enjoy yourself a little bit more.
Yep, you still have the trucks passing through, but you hear more local music. It's just,
Okay.
It's a different vibe.
That's really good. So we going next year then?
We're going next year.
We going next year?
We're going next year.
We
are going next year.
Are going next year.
Annie and Super Trini vibes will
we
be
are
in
going to
St
St Lucia next year.
Next year for Carnival.
All right, with a shot of soca.
With a shot of soca. We're outside.
I'm not playing mass with any band, eh?
That's your business, because I will.
That means I will get in trouble and get arrested then.
Well, to be fair, no, because I definitely saw people that were not playing with no band that were in there. Security were just like, go, and that was it.
So that whole thing, right? Where it is, if it is you're not playing with a band, you're not registered with a band, you can't be on the carnival route, or you can't be in the band.
You can't be in the band. So the carnival is packed.
Of course it is.
Like with people just like spectators just watching.
So the whole arresting somebody is
I think it was scaremongering.
Is scaremongering based on if it is you enter into a band, and if you always keep coming into the band itself, and you keep getting throughout,
then
and it gets to the point where security is like, yo, this man really in respecting the masqueraders, then you'll get repercussions.
Yeah, that's what I think it is.
But who the road belong to?
The masqueraders.
Okay.
You can't tell me nothing different, but yeah, the road belongs to us, and we took over that road both days, and it was so hot.
And do you feel a lot of the locals play mass, or is it more?
Yes.
Or is it more? Is it more an influence of outside influences that come and play mass?
I think there's a lot more outside influences, but I do think it depends on the band that you're with. So because my friends don't know timing, and yes, I'm throwing shade at all of you on the podcast, do not know timing. We met our trucks quite late. So by the time we met our trucks, we had left maybe like, they probably left like an hour and a half by the time we'd got there. So we had quite a long distance to walk to catch up with them. So I passed a few bands behind us, and they were literally, it was Lucian through and through. Yeah,
but in those Lucian bands, right? Do you think everybody paid to play in them bands, or people just jamming there?
I don't know, they were in costume. I think they paid to play in those bands, but they were significantly
I'm
smaller.
asking these questions for like,
they paid to play.
For
but
our
they were
viewers
significantly
and stuff
smaller.
like that, you know?
Like Just for Fun, Zuvo, Legends, Fusion
But
Mass.
Zuvo is a cool band, and Just for Fun is a really good band
Just
as
for
well.
Fun, very authentic, like
they're an
amazing vibe.
authentic
My friend
band.
went with them. Big up, Lucian.
When I went to St Lucia in 2019, it was Just for Fun was the band.
And I'm sure they won this. I don't want to get it wrong, but I'm sure they won this year.
Just for Fun was the band, for real.
It was, but Zuvo this year, very, very, very good. Like, I can't lie to you, I left Legends for a bit, and I was with Zuvo because they were the band behind, and
So who was your main artist that you enjoyed seeing perform when you go to these different fests? Or was there a lot of performers, or was there more DJs?
More DJs for the things I went to, but again, keeping it local. Shemi J is the one. I love him right now. Like,
nice.
And even the fact that we went to
shout out to International Stephen as well. Definitely shout out International Stephen on that one as well.
Because obviously he's my band. His Legends is him as well. So it was very
nice,
very good, and it was quite nice. I went to Grozile's street party on the Friday, and it was nice to just see the artists. Like even Hailey Berry, she was with Halle Berry. Sorry.
If you have to get,
I know.
I mean,
no,
you wouldn't
understand.
You wouldn't understand to get it right. We, fellas, we know it's Halle Berry.
Oh, you know, sorry.
We know it's Halle Berry.
Let's not.
Swordfish in the house. Sorry.
Wait. Now you're confusing me. There's Hailey Berry and there's Halle Berry.
So which one Berry? Which Berry it is?
I'm sure I mean Halle.
Which Halle you talking about?
Little
the actor?
Mermaid. Yeah.
Sorry, hold up. Time out.
Am I getting the name?
Time out.
Am I
I'm
getting the name
confused now.
Wait.
I'm real confused.
Maybe
If
I'm
we talk
getting the
about
name
Little Mermaid,
completely wrong.
that means it's somebody. It's not Halle Berry.
It's
the
not Halle
Swordfish.
Berry.
It's a different one. And I don't know what she's talking about because I only know the original
I'm
Halle
sure
Berry.
it's not. It's not. I'm getting the name
I
so
know-
confused right now.
I know the original Halle Berry.
Watch me make a big mistake.
So when she say, no, you ain't making a mistake. I don't think
I'm
you're making a
double check.
mistake.
I'm checking the
I don't think you're
actress's
making
name
any
now
mistake.
because
When
you are
from the
making
time
me
it is you
feel
say Little
like
Mermaid, I know you're making a mistake.
it's. Oh, do you know why? It's Bailey. That's why I said Berry. It's Hailey Berry. Anyway, she looked beautiful on the road. I knew it was
my
a B.
gosh.
I knew it was. I'm tired,
I
guys.
nearly had to like rip out stuff from my head there, you know. From the time
I
you
knew
say
it was
Halle,
a B.
from the time you say Halle Berry, I was in Zulu, I was like, hey.
No, I knew.
Hey,
Sorry,
Halle.
guys. I got that entirely wrong.
You understand?
But she was on the road with our truck, and it was quite nice to see her at the street party as well, just in and amongst everybody. Obviously, she had security, but she was thoroughly singing all the words to the songs. Like, she enjoyed herself, and it was nice to see. And like even she says it sometimes, like St Lucia is just a place where she can just go out and just be free. And it's nice to be able to see artists just be able to be one of us, just in the crowds,
Right.
jumping up, singing along to songs, winding up themselves and having a good time. So
Okay.
that was nice.
good.
And apologies because I definitely got the name wrong. But I got it right eventually.
Clearly.
I knew it was a B.
You understand? Me had me all up in my feelings.
You
just
was
now
when
there,
you said the artist that
I
no,
was
I'm sure
all
that,
up in my feelings
I was
there.
like I got that wrong somehow. But yeah,
Okay. All right.
it was nice.
So you said something that would like trigger us into another part of our why it is we here today, right? Is Notting Hill Carnival coming up?
Yes, 20
you know?
days.
Yeah. And how long?
20, isn't it?
20 days?
Something like that.
Yeah, 20. Wow, that's crazy. You know, Notting Hill Carnival is coming up, and well, all the bands gonna be heading on the road and stuff like that, and we're hoping to get some footage of
Yep.
the road and everything like that.
Yep.
What you most looking forward to, seeing as how it is you've experienced St Lucia Carnival for the first time in a while, right? I mean, I've experienced Trinidad Carnival this year as well. What's your expectation for bands in the UK? Wow, really? Really, Annie? Really? Not even one? Annie, please now help me. Help the UK out right now.
I am, you know me, I'm
She pick up
honest.
the water to drink the water. You know? Oh, yeah. She pick up the-
Yeah, just sips water. You know, I'm honest. I don't know. Like, my expectations for Notting Hill are always quite low in comparison to the Caribbean. And I know that you can't compare the two because they are different. We've had that discussion
Yeah.
a few times.
Yeah.
But once you've done the Caribbean, there is nothing like that experience. And
Right.
I think for Notting Hill, it would be nice for them to play a range of music and actually feature some of the latest songs and not just go back to Trinidad, because Trinidad was the beginning of the year.
Right.
And people are still doing Come Home to Me. We can go in the water park instead. Like, it would be nice to hear a mixture of the music.
Okay.
I might just
Well, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it because I can sense that there's a real big buzz about Notting Hill Carnival this year, with a lot of the bands really putting in the effort to make sure that they cover their masqueraders properly in all aspects, you know, of the road. And with conversations I've had with Notting Hill Carnival as well, where
That's what I was gonna
they've
say.
implemented, they've tried to see the issues that they've had on the road the last few years and really have tried to change things and make bands more accountable for being roadworthy in terms of the amount of t-shirts you have for the year has literally been sanctioned. You know, your band.
I know, I had
your
issues getting me
can't
voteless.
exactly. Your band can't have too many t-shirts. There must be
Yeah.
it must be a masquerade band more than a t-shirt band.
Yeah.
And I think that's a fantastic.
I think it's nice, and it's
thing
good to know about
clamp
these
down on.
It's good to know about these initiatives that they're doing, and it's just, for me, I'm just like,
No, it's not an initiative. It's the right thing to do.
no, but I mean, it's, for me, it's an initiative until it's done, and I'd like to see how it's actually being enforced
Yeah, I
on
mean,
the day,
I-
because it's nice to take on these points.
And don't get me wrong, there's the other side to it, right? The t-shirts pay for a lot of the thongs. A lot of the thongs.
Well, they do pay the lot of the
within the band, right?
Thongs.
Look, hey, okay, Cisco
You
not
said
involved
it.
today. You know, a lot of the things for the band, you know, because if you get a certain amount of t-shirts sold, that's your bar covered. I'm just, you know, just from inside, your bar is covered, or your food is covered, or your sound system is covered. The truck, there's a whole different thing, you know, because to pay for a truck for the road for Sunday and Monday is a lot of money.
Yes, it is.
You know, on upwards of 20,000 sometimes. It depends on the truck.
Yep.
So I honestly am looking forward to see some of the things that were pushed through and implemented, that bands are held accountable, and Notting Hill Carnival ensures that the safety of the public and everything is paramount, and that masqueraders get what they're paying for.
Yes, and I would
in terms of crowd control and stuff like that.
That's what I'd like to see that being implemented. And I should say, for me, it kind of goes without saying, but I didn't actually say it, so I'll say it now. Obviously, I'm looking forward to seeing the masqueraders, because Carnival is woman, and I can't wait to see.
Carnival is colour. Carnival
I can't
is
wait to see
mass.
all of these.
And whole in
Yes.
Savannah, you can't see a sleep and pass. And them girl in their pretty costume just getting a rage, because when they reach the Savannah, they want to come up the stage. You had
to stick up the flag.
Ronnie
But yeah,
McIntosh
it's
in the
nice
house.
it will be nice to see all the ladies in their costumes, because I will say there were some very nice costumes for this year. So
Okay,
I'm
would
looking
agree
forward to
with
see
that.
the ladies
So we're talking about ladies.
and the men. Let's say the men and the men.
I was gonna say, like, you're forgetting we as well, not we. I'm not wearing no costume. That is be too much problems, you know. Yeah, problem. I ain't doing it. Oh, they're not easy. You know. But we're talking about women
I'm
in
gonna
costume,
resurrect
right?
the Super Trini fan club. Don't worry. I haven't had a DM in a little
I
while.
real good. I real good. So my question is this, right? As we're talking about women costumes, we've had an issue the last week or so with videographers.
Don't get me started, because you will actually make me cuss.
No, I don't want it to cuss. I mean, it's.
How can I not cuss? But sorry, continue what you were going to say.
Let
and
me
then
see.
we can...
Let me see, right? Because you know, I just always try to be impartial. You understand? Because there's
true.
always,
I
there's
am not.
always you know, you have to have a level playing field where those things are concerned. You're in your pretty costume and stuff, no problem. How you choose to behave,
Yes.
is
Yes.
subjective,
Yes.
right? Subjective, right? Any and anybody could pick up a phone and video you
Yep. In the day and
from
age we're in.
anywhere
Yep.
at any point in time.
Yep. And you
And they
being
have
unaware.
rights to use that footage however they want. You understand?
Unfortunately, yes.
Unfortunately, right? So I saw an interview, a monologue. Is that monologue, or she just spoke? She spoke her mind.
Yeah.
I can't remember
The lady
her
that was
name.
on Follow
You know,
the one
I can't remember her name. It was on social media everywhere, and 100%, a lot of what she said is valid. However, from a person's standpoint, you got to be accountable for what you do.
We've had this discussion
when
before. I
you
remember we had
outside.
it with Tubbs on the
You understand? You
we've had
have
this
to have
conversation.
accountability.
Yeah,
for
but
how-
also, I will say it myself, men need to stop being so nasty, because why are you taking the people, them content?
And it's not only men.
it is
Stop it,
men.
Annie.
Listen,
it is
do
not
not make
only
me
men. Let me
cuss in
stop
my
it. That's why it is a brand. Because it's not only
Because
men.
you're going to say, oh yeah, but your friend can do it. And I don't know. So the video that
But
we're talking about.
So let me say this, right? Most of the videos that girls have of each other
Yes.
is because girls take it, yes or no?
Yes.
And your friend will take that video, oh my God, that's how she carrying, look how she can on dirty or whatever, right?
Yes, that's
Straight
fair.
up, right?
That's
that
fine.
video will be put into a group chat,
Potentially, yes.
right? Or it will be posted on a story, or it will be
Potentially, yes.
posted on a reel or whatever. So what happens there? It goes out to the world. What's the
hear you.
difference?
The difference in this scenario is that it was not put on OnlyFans. Is the difference in this scenario, because the person was
But some of the
taking
things-
people's content
But
and trying to make
some of the
money
things
off
you
of it.
see on Instagram can be nominated as OnlyFans.
I'm not disagreeing with that, and I've had this conversation because it was only not too long ago, I sat here and I said it is the combination of all of it does not leave us in a good place. And I don't think it presents us in the best light, because that is not, and I will say it categorically, that is not solely what Soca is about.
Yeah, so
it is
now
an
let me rein
aspect.
it in. Let me rein it in. It is categorically wrong.
So this is where you're not trying to be. Okay, no, let me finish.
No, you go ahead, Anya.
No, I was going to say, because this is you not being impartial, but I'm going to wait to see what you're saying.
I'm being impartial to me making a statement now.
Mm-hmm.
It is categorically wrong where it is you are standing in proxy of the culture, representing the culture by taking footage that is meant to uplift and empower and for everyone to embrace who we are and use it for monetary gain. One, and also highlighting women, mainly women, in a derogatory way, which ultimately sheds a bad light on who we are and how it is we are representing our culture. Not the person within the video, but the representation of the whole thing.
Issue.
So I am still being impartial, but I'm stating it very clearly. Don't be doing that foolishness to my culture.
Thank you.
You understand, man?
Thank you.
You could do what you want in your own domain.
You can't do what you want.
If it is you have your own drone, but if it is you are within the fraternity and you are given an opportunity to be a part of that fraternity and given that responsibility,
put a positive light on it.
Keep it positive.
Because it's wrong. It's wrong. It is categorically wrong. Because now we're at the point now where people, if I want to go to a fete and I want to dance and I want to enjoy myself, I am in fear that someone's going to take some footage of me.
You should be.
But
you should be in fear.
I hear you. But me personally, I am, which is why if you see me, I do not go on too mad in fetes. I am the one that will stand up with my friends. But it's wrong. Like, people should be able to go out and enjoy themselves if they want to. Like, a lot of the footage that was taken was from Juve events and they were being posted up. And then it's, as you said, it reflects negatively on the brand. And I will say big respect. And I'm going to name the ones that I've seen. I haven't seen all of them, but big respect to Ecstasy, Juve, big respects to Soca Karaoke. I think Rebel, Dreamland, they all put out statements saying this is wrong, this is not our culture, we do not tolerate it, we do not stand for it. Anything that has our name on it, take it down, stop, basically.
And we can say it at a shot of Soca, we 100% don't condone anything that creates a negative or derogatory outlook of our culture. And depicts and degrades women, especially in that way. It's not right. It would never bring anyone comfort.
No.
And at the end of the day, how you choose to carry yourself. Annie, if you want to get on bad, you get on bad.
But
you still have a responsibility to yourself, knowing that the
course.
world that we live in,
of course,
is on the spotlight.
It's a troubled world, and
everything is in the spotlight.
Yes.
So
agreed.
So please, if it is that you like to get on bad, but please remember that somebody behind you on the side of you watching that and may decide at some point in time, I want to film that.
Yes.
Film or film?
Film. They want to film that, and they want to,
and they
take
may
it
decide,
out of context in some ways.
Yeah.
But I hear you saying we're not here for it at all. So there is no but there. But I think it's part of a wider issue. Like, there's certain people that I speak to that I know for a fact do not like Soca, but they're in crop over. Oh, I'm in crop over because there's girls. Do you get what I mean? All of it. And a lot of it, I would say,
you can't stop people from going where they want to go.
Let me finish. You can't stop people from going where they want to go. But if the images that we were putting out of Carnival weren't all of or majority of a certain type, they would not even be saying, I want to go to Carnival for
don't
girls.
say of a certain, say it for what it is. Bam Bam on the screen 24/7.
In various
jiggle, up,
it's not
down,
just
left,
Bam
right,
Bam, but
side,
do you get
side.
what I mean? Yeah, it's
Well, Bam Bam, grabbing, hitting,
slapping,
and
gripping,
all them kind of
pulling,
things. Say it for what it
everything.
is.
It is, yes. But you get what I mean? This is my personal opinion, so I stand by it. But I'm like, if the images we weren't putting out there of carnival, they wouldn't even be enticing these people that are not here for the culture, do not care about the culture, do not even like the music. They wouldn't be paying their money, because carnival's not cheap. They wouldn't be paying their money to go carnival to see girls, if you get what I mean, because they wouldn't even know about it. It would be within our culture still, because it has always been there. People always say it's always been there. But now, as you said, there's such a spotlight on it, and how we, not me, but the collective, we choose to put our culture out there. I keep on saying it's not in the best light, and then we are upset when things go
Well, like
left.
I said, we all still have that responsibility, you know,
We do.
and we will keep banging on that door.
Some people
of
have more responsibility than others.
No, 100%.
Because,
100%.
and I know you say it's not just male videographers, and big up Know Your Caribbean, because I did put a post out there saying where are more of the female videographers, because we do need more of a balance, and I have been saying it for a little while, we need more of a balance. But it's
But
male
the
videographers.
balance is still,
it's male videographers.
but we know there's going to be an imbalance in the content that's videoed. In terms of carnival as a spectacle, you're going to see more. You're always going to see more women in costume, more
But the men
women
look
jumping
good.
up and enjoying.
But why?
It's very,
Carnival's
very
not there.
seldom that you would see a catalog or a video done where it's just highlighting male
No.
costumes,
But I'm
men
liking
enjoying
it. We're seeing it a
themselves
little
and
bit
stuff
more.
like that.
But why not? Carnival's
But
not
you will
there.
see a man whining on a girl. You will see that.
No, I'm
but
not
you'll
him.
just
I
see,
know.
you wouldn't see a man just in costume, just enjoying himself.
But
you
why
know?
not? Because some
Well,
of these
because-
men look amazing in their costumes. They have a
Because
waistline
it
that
doesn't
is
get.
like
It's
water
not
as
sold
well.
that way. We know
I
what
know it's
sells.
not. Listen, you can sell it to me, because
Just don't
I
buy
like
me.
to
I'm
look
not for
at,
sale. I'm
I
not for
like to
sale,
look
Annie.
at my chocolate brothers on their winding up their good waistline, so you can put
Mr.
it up
Markley, boy,
there
I'm
for
not
me.
I am cinnamon. I'm Mr. Markley.
I mean,
sorry.
You know what I mean? The dark
okay.
chocolate, the milk chocolate, the
It's all right.
cinnamon, the
It's all
caramel,
right.
the
It's all right.
I don't even
It's
know
all right,
what
Danny.
other
Don't save yourself now. It's too
all
late.
shades
Don't
of
save yourself
the
now. Too late for that.
melanation. That's what I'm gonna say.
Too late for that. Keep your chocolate.
But you get the point I'm trying to make. We want
hear
to see
you.
it. Carnival is not there to sell it to men. It's actually not. And the way it's being marketed is if it's there to sell to men, because
Annie, that statement there has so much level state how you say it. Oh my gosh.
am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. And it's the way that people who carnival is not in their nature don't see that. They believe that when they go into catch wines, a catchphrase there, catch wines, or get wines, it is definitely going to happen. Because once they stand behind a woman, she has to dance with them.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Has to.
But I said, if you're within the culture, you understand the dynamics of how we move within it. If you're not, it gets a bit because you don't really know, and then the girl don't want to dance with you, and then you want to start a fight, and we don't do that. We don't want your number. I've said it many times. I don't want to know your name. I don't want your number. I just want your waistline, and then you can go on to the next.
That's,
and it may sound wrong.
That don't sound right.
That I said it may sound
That
wrong,
don't
but you
sound
know
right.
what
That
I
don't
mean.
sound right. You're going on, darling. Don't talk to me. Don't ask me nothing.
We can have
Just
a
whine on me.
conversation.
Let me whine in conversation.
We can have a conversation, but you get, I mean, some people think a dance is more than a dance, and it's just
No, I know.
not.
I know. There's a fine line with
There
everything,
is.
right? There's a fine line with everything, and it's very difficult because naturally, if you're going to dance with somebody, you understand, and your notion to dance with that person is because you feel as if, well, yeah, you know what, that person's going to bring me joy in some way. When I'm going to dance with them, they're going to make, it's going to be a nice thing. It's going to be nice. And then when it is you reach that point, and you get the opportunity to dance to that person, and you realize, wait, boy, that connection was solid. That connection was nice.
waistline was sweet.
You understand? Is there anything more to this connection?
Potentially, but not while you're dancing with me. Just we can have a.
Yeah, but when you're dancing, sometimes you'll be like,
No,
yeah,
I get what you're saying.
So
I
you're
do
here
get
with
what
your
you're
friends,
saying.
or you're here with what you for? You understand?
I understand. Some people have probably met the love of their life, and I felt don't.
Yeah,
get me
real
wrong.
people have, endured.
Don't get me wrong, but I said it's hard to explain because you said there's so many layers to it, and I keep on saying people within the culture, and even then I see certain videos, and I'm just like, you was born in the Caribbean and you're still moving on like you don't know what you're doing because it's. I don't know how to describe it, but the time we're in is just so yeah.
Okay,
I
so
don't
so
know how to
so
describe
it's
it.
so crazy, right? The time that we're in, I was speaking about it yesterday with shout out to Gavin DC. Hard luck, my brother, on your Jamaicans coming in second, but we go talk about that just now.
Yeah,
And I want my
you
500
want
pesos. I
no,
want my
no,
500 pesos as well. You owe me
you want
500
controversy
pesos.
as well as what you want.
It's not good anyway. So I said that there's only two levels now. There's hypersensitive and total desensitization
Yep.
now. You understand? And the things that we're hypersensitive about are things that shouldn't be. A lot of the things shouldn't be so hypersensitive. And things that we're desensitized about should
Yeah.
be alarming and should raise eyebrows, and it doesn't.
Yeah.
You understand? And I don't know where the middle ground is anymore. The middle ground is block and delete, right? That will be the middle ground. That's the middle ground right now. Block and delete is the middle ground.
Said, as I keep saying to people, cultivate your timeline is the middle ground. You like what you like, and if you don't like it, don't engage with it, and hopefully you won't see it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. But not. I mean, not say. I'd like to use but. You don't hear me use that word a lot. However, if you pass something on your timeline that isn't in keeping with who you are and what you represent, why not comment and say you don't like it? Why just pass it by? Let somebody see that comment.
Because my issue with that is that
let somebody see that comment.
No, because me personally, now I understand how the behind the scenes and the algorithms work. I don't even want to engage with your post because that is going to help it do well, if you get what I mean. Even me putting a comment
evil
saying,
us things, evil us.
Even, you get what I mean?
Evil.
Even me saying I don't like this, take it like is it doesn't matter whether it's a positive comment, a negative comment, it's still engagement on that post and it will still help that post escalate. So that's
why I've said, how long have I said it, that there should be a dislike button?
You've been saying it for a while.
I've been saying it for a long time, right? That there should be a dislike button.
Was it
however, that should only apply to certain things.
Yeah.
You understand? Not because you post a video of you singing happy birthday with your family, somebody should dislike that. You understand what I'm saying? It should only apply to public forum, things within a public forum or whatever, or a public or opinion.
If you want to dislike the birthday, you can dislike the birthday.
If you saw your happy birthday, I didn't like how she was singing, dislike. That's horrible. Well, you understand? You're seeing more dislikes than likes. But when you think about it that way, I understand that if you put dislikes and there's more dislikes than likes, people will be like, oh gosh, nobody liked my thing.
And they might want to try and do something different to find something that people do like. And don't get me wrong, I understand.
However, that could be a form of deterrence for the things that shouldn't be liked or shouldn't even be on social media.
I hear you. And I said, I understand. People always say it, sex sells. Yes, sex sells. I understand it. Fully understand it. However, it is, and I say it's an aspect of what Carnival is. There's many, many other things that you could capture on the road, in a fete, at Juve, wherever, that also shows what the essence of soca is, and it is not just a very nice bumpsy shaking.
Yeah. So since we haven't spoken in a while, we had Beryl pass through the Caribbean.
And if you don't know, there are still things that are going on for Karakou, because Karakou is still in devastation. So please, whatever you can. I know we're in a financial crisis that the UK is literally upside down right now with the racism and the nonsense that's going on here. Oh my gosh. But we have roofs over our head. We're able to put foods in our mouth. There's people in Karakou that do not have homes. So if you're able to, please, that's all I'll say. While he's deep breathing, because the UK is literally we're in the pits. We're in the pits. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
To my Caribbean people, be thankful. Recognize how blessed and privileged we are to be Caribbean, to have the things that we have. And we may not have a lot, and we may want a lot. And you may want a lot from places like the UK, Europe, America,
No.
Let me tell all you straight.
It comes with its own different set of problems, and
The weight behind them things that you want,
it's not
real
worth it.
heavy. Real heavy. And overlooking the blessings and the simple, amazing things that you have within your own backyard is going to be to your detriment.
100%.
Don't get me
100%.
wrong. We are
100%.
fortunate right now to be here in this space to talk to you all, and we're also able to support charities and work with charities and support the Caribbean in various ways, in many difficult times, because of Beryl and many other things that happen throughout the Caribbean. And we are fortunate enough to be able to do that. However, flip the lens. Our fortune is not because we feel sorry for what's going on there. Our fortune, our way being this way, because we recognize how important it is to share what we have with our people.
Yep.
And anyone that would benefit from it within that scope, you're welcome.
Yep.
You're welcome to it. And 99.9% of us, we are doing it from a very safe, humble,
Yes.
and loving space.
Yep, definitely.
Within the UK right now, it have a different kind of Beryl happening. And it's happening off the back of an isolated incident.
An awful incident, but yeah. An
Isolated.
isolated.
And the thing about this incident, there have been many of these incidents. Many.
Yes.
But for whatever reason, someone has decided that they're going to take it and use it as a catalyst for racism,
Yep.
for violence. And I don't mean
Riots.
violence where you're just destroying property,
No.
where
It's-
people are being hurt.
People are being dragged out their cars.
People
and
are
being
their
beaten.
homes are being stormed. Their livelihood is under threat.
Hotels are being set
Every
alight with people inside.
day.
It's disgusting.
For me, this is what I mean when I tell you hypersensitive,
And what you
totally
said-
desensitized.
Yep.
It is unbelievable that we're in
Yes.
this time where we have so much technology, so much more understanding of the world, yet still fundamental, basic, you are you, I am me, you have your ways of doing things, I have my ways of doing things.
Yeah, but that's
I can respect you, can you respect me?
it's not the world we live in.
Olia,
We're a far cry from that. We're a far cry from that.
I didn't want to talk about this, Annie.
Sorry, I didn't mean to
didn't,
trigger you.
because
You should have warned
It is-
me before.
Because I know where I'm from, and I said it already. I didn't grow up like that. I didn't grow up under those kind of understanding the world that way. But being in the UK, for as long as I've been, I could see both sides. And it's hard. It's hard to see, knowing that my nieces, right, and the younger generation have no clue what to do,
Yeah.
nowhere to stand. And the mediums, which is social media, right now, which is the main medium, only highlights one perspective.
And that the perspective is again curated depending on what you like. So you only get one outlook on a
On
very
what it is.
broad and
Go and read a
picture.
newspaper. Go and watch many different news channels, and you will hopefully get a more rounded view of how things are shaping right now in the world and in the UK. Because the Beryl that going on right now in the UK is unbelievably out of control. It's out of control.
it is. And unfortunately, and this, I don't mean to say it flippantly, but with a hurricane, it passes, it's on a track. With what we have in the UK, I do not see how we're going to get out of it. It's been an insidious like, I don't know what the word is, but an insidious like message that has just been ongoing over many, many years, and it's like now we're at a boiling point and everything is just it's devastating.
My only advice, honestly, to everybody.
And so I just said I'm not trivializing hurricanes because it's devastating, but
all of it, everything has its own place.
Mm-hmm.
My only thing is that take it back to your household, take it back to your own home, the people that you are connected to, and be kind, be understanding. Recognize that if you have war and you have arguments and you have frustration and fights within your own backyard, you can't expect it not to come to your house and come and knock on your door because you're already engaged in it. Engage with people in a positive way, anywhere you are. No matter the circumstances, aim for being better and not deciding that because you start shouting at me, I am going to start shouting louder than you.
No.
I could share a personal experience, but I don't really want to do that today. Where it is, I'll just say the overview. I had to home in every part of me of not reacting, as I know it would only be to my detriment. And the way how the world is, and the way how the world thinks, and the way the world sees us, I would be the one.
You would be the aggressor.
I would be the aggressor.
Yeah.
And I chose.
Sometimes you have to
I chose to recognize what would be best served for myself.
And sometimes it's not acting on impulse in that moment.
Exactly. So to everybody out there, be kind, be loving, recognize how important it is for you and your peace of mind what you do next. And how you action yourself moving forward.
Agreed.
That's all I would say. That's all I would say on that.
And
Annie Hamid.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
There's no need to apologize. It happens, And I have, like I said, I don't hide my emotions. I'm not going to hide who I am. I'm always going to be myself.
And we love 100%. You for that.
But
it's interesting because when I was in St Lucia, my cousin was just like, I want to move back here. She was just like, I really wish I could sit down with my granny and ask her, why did you take me back? Why did you move us from St Lucia and bring us to this godforsaken country? Like, why are we here? And I'm like, that is that conversation to me is so interesting because obviously it was done in the best interest, thinking that the UK is a better place to go. It's literally the Holy Grail.
The Holy Grail is the place
land
of
where all your wishes come true.
Milk and honey and listen, you can't even buy milk after 9 o'clock in the grocery. It's not milk in the grocery after 9 o'clock.
But it's interesting because it's
it's no egg on the shelf. After 7 o'clock in the evening, it have no bread on the shelf.
No, it is not what it's been made out to be by the people who have made it out to be that way, if that makes any sense. But it's interesting that a lot of my cousins and a lot of people that I know that are in and around my age or younger are literally just like, I want to go back to the Caribbean. I don't want to be here. I am actively looking back at how I can go back to home, to where I'm from, and so it's interesting. And can I transition? Can I go to my next topic?
You could if
can
you
I
want
just
to.
Say,
yeah, ready.
Miss Julian Alfred.
All right,
yes.
all right, now.
No, I wish I had my flag.
Go ahead now. Take it.
My girl.
Take it. I mean,
you did it for St Lucia.
There was quite a few firsts, right?
There was quite a few firsts. I was trying to find all of them.
No, I think I have it in Annie. I think I have it.
I did try to find. So yes, Miss Julian Alfred won the 100 meters.
Where is all of them, boy?
You had Dominica. Was it the long jump?
There was quite a few. I'm trying to find it here because I was getting so much things right now.
If you saw the day after the 100-meter race, if you did not know what country I was from, my timeline on Instagram would have told you in the stories.
I'm gonna find it now.
A real illusion. But yeah, you had that. You had someone from Jamaica winning the shot put, I think, for the first time.
Don't worry, I'm gonna find it here.
I'm just trying to talk while you're finding it. What else did we have? We had was it someone from here?
Where I put the thing, boy? Where did I put the thing? I sure I had the thing on my phone.
But yes, we had quite a few firsts.
Yeah, had quite a few
We had
firsts.
quite a few firsts, and it was a wonderful time for the Caribbean.
It was, you
in
know,
a
I saw
whole-
some people celebrating. I saw when they were showing it on the big screen in St Lucia.
Yep.
You know,
Yep. It looked like it was in Castries.
Dominica got their first first ever medal
Yes,
as well, and she spoke really well
she did.
about Dominica and
She
what it
did.
represents. First she tell them it's not the Dominican Republic, and you don't pronounce it that way.
No.
It's Dominica, but I want you to say after that is the land of many rivers. I want you to say that right after, but she didn't say that, but it's okay.
But no, I can't lie to you. It was annoying me when I was hearing the BBC commentary and they kept on saying Dominica, and I was just like, where is this place that you were speaking of?
Because they don't have the twang. They don't have.
Where is
they
this?
don't
And
have
then the man
twang.
if I knew the commentator's name, I would have said it. He was just like, oh yeah, I bet they're partying in the pitons tonight. I was like, can you see a party happening on the pitons?
Watch me.
Do you know what the pitons are? Because
that might turn into
that's
a
real
bushfire,
dangerous.
That might turn into a
Maybe
bushfire.
party in Soufre, but on the pitons itself, no gas, so that's not happening.
Yes, and
That one
one
there-
or two or three
That one
people
there cannot run.
just end up on top there. Like, gonna be real problems, yes?
But
Boom!
then you
Somebody drop one thing, fire all over the pitons, yes?
listen, not safe. But it was nice to see. It was nice to see, and the commentary that they were saying that it's nicer to see. And I've got nothing against Jamaica, but not just Jamaica dominating out of the Caribbean islands. That the time is coming up, and the fact that these are small islands. Said St Lucia's a
I don't like
population of.
using the word
I don't.
small
I
island.
don't. But that's
I
the.
don't like
That's the.
using it though.
In comparison to the globe, it is a small island. We cannot take away from that. Like St Lucia's a population of like 180,000.
Yeah,
Dominica
70,000.
exactly, and they have Olympic medalists in comparison to the USA. Do you get what I mean? That has how many millions, or other countries where they have millions of people that are competing. So it shows the talent that we have in the Caribbean.
So, you know what? So, here's the crazy thing about getting to the Olympics, right? Crazy thing about getting to the Olympics. So, one of my good friends.
Let me see why you're talking, if I can find it.
Yeah, it's because I listened to you and I'm trying to find it. You know, I put it somewhere. I know I put it somewhere, but I can't remember where. My thing is, right, with the Olympics, to get into the Olympics, like even with judo or whatever discipline it is, sometimes they will only choose 2 people from the whole region.
Yep.
So, say for instance, the Caribbean region, they'll only choose 2 people. 2 people in the sports disciplines that they like. Say for instance, judo is not really a big sport, but it's still a massive sport in terms of the world stage.
Yep.
But from the Caribbean region, only 2 people get to go. And you have people, and sometimes there'll be people who competing all the year through the Caribbean. Some people who compete across Europe and stuff like that. They don't even get a look in. So it's very difficult to reach there. And then when it is you reach on that stage, and then to get to a point where it is you've won a medal, you know, whether it's gold, silver, bronze, whatever it is, you've won something that's attributed to the Caribbean in a positive way, is a win.
Yep.
Win.
Yep.
You know, so Grenada got two
There
bronze.
you go. I'm trying to find
One
it.
of
So
them won. One of them
the decathlon.
the decathlon. He got bronze in the decathlon.
Yep.
Another one was there was another bronze. There's 2 bronze.
What's that?
There's a
other guy?
silver.
The other one.
And there's 2 golds as well.
I can't remember his name, but there's a bait Grenadian that I can think of that's not coming to my mind right now.
Kishon?
Probably. No. What's his no? But anyway, let's go on. But yeah, so the one that I can pulled up, it says History Day Olympic success, and this was just on that day. So Julian Alfred, women 100 meters. Is it Thea? I don't want to pronounce her name wrong. Lanford from Dominica, triple jump. Shanika Ricketts, triple jump as well. That was gold for Dominica. Jamaica got silver. London Victor, decathlon, Grenada. That was a bronze. And Mr. Campbell with the shot put for Jamaica, and that was a bronze as well. So it's nice seeing that was just in one day. There's been other medals that have been won on other days.
Yeah, so
And some of these people are still yet to compete
all the
as well.
islands
Yes.
that were able to have athletes be a part of the Olympic experience.
Yep.
But on an overall, the Olympics feeling, it's feeling bad.
It's not doing very well.
It's feeling bad.
Paris
bad.
really had time to prepare, and it was like they just said, nah, Just turn up and it'll be all right.
Yeah,
They fail the Jamaican athletes, and I will say this, even though I will say Jamaica, let St Lucia have their time, because some of you are doing too much, and you know me, I'm gonna stand up for my country, because people are just like, oh yeah, but she trained in Jamaica for how many years? For 3 years, so it's a Jamaica win. No, it's St Lucia win.
Well, listen. Hi Annie.
Hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
Hello. Hi, Super
In
Trini.
one of her interviews, because I take my time and do my thing,
she can give up props to Jamaica.
She did give props to Jamaica, which is fine.
I give up props to Jamaica, fair, but she's St Lucian, so let us have the win. You got enough medals already.
At the end of the day, she still decided to come out there and destroy the field.
Yes, she did.
I'm going to say this, and people might get vexed with me. I really like Sha'Carri, you know. I really like Sha'Carri. I really like her, and the reason why is because she is her own person.
She is.
And if it is you haven't watched the Netflix on the Netflix thing on Sprint, saw her, it was worth it. It's definitely, because you will get a better understanding of who these athletes are, and not just what it is you see on social media.
No, but
you know,
yeah,
you'll get, and I will get to the other fella in a minute, but with Sha'Carri, I really, really like her temperament. I really like her temperament. Her temperament is one where she is a go-getter. She's not afraid to congratulate somebody else who's won something, and she uses that as the greatest motivation
to push herself.
Yeah. And if that is not how it is, we should all adapt ourselves to be and have that kind of mentality. Then we're doing ourselves an injustice.
Agreed. So yeah, okay, big.
You know, I mean, she could be a weed smoker. She want to be a weed smoker or whatever. You know, whatever. But at the end of the day, when it comes to stepping foot in front of hundreds of thousands of people and having to perform at that level,
it's not easy.
It's not an easy thing.
As they say, the weight of the country on your shoulders.
The mental fortitude you must have in order to be that way.
Yep, and I do think it's different. Some people may say it controversial, but for some races, the pressure is a lot different for other events.
Yeah, of course. You know, because
100 meters is
you have
one of them.
You have to invest in yourself so much.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Which brings me to Noah Lyles. Shout out to Noah
once
Lyles.
again, I will say, I do feel the Jamaican athletes were robbed though, because I saw all of the training camp issues and why some of them dropped out. So people were saying that obviously if Shelly-Ann was able to run, the results of the race would have been different. And
I think you would have had a mental significance if Shelly-Ann Fraser was in the final. 100%. You know,
because her presence alone is
her presence alone is, you know she's going to turn up for a medal.
Yeah.
You know, she may not be sighting out a gold medal because she's at that stage. However, once she step on that track, gosh, boy, Shelly-Ann Fraser Price,
big up my
win, girl.
Yes.
Win. However, how it is that unfolding, I've seen some conflicting reports and interviews and all kind of stuff on it. I will just patiently wait to hear when Shelly-Ann decides to talk.
Yeah, and see
then
what
we'll get the full scope of what the issue was. You know.
Okay. Next controversy now.
But no controversy. Noah is a boss.
Well, the Jamaicans weren't happy.
Okay.
The Jamaicans were not happy.
They lost because Noah just had a bigger chest. It's all. You know, he leaning a little further. You understand what I'm saying? He did a willy bounce across the line.
Bounce,
you know? He willy bounce, and you know, he stepped forward and he bounced a little quicker. You understand? He got the creep a little better.
Do not upset.
Gavin, don't come for me.
No, but it was.
No, but it was a fantastic final.
I was upset. I missed it. I was out. But
I was out too, but watch me. It's all about we all just stopped everything we was doing. We watched the semi-finals.
I was literally driving.
And then we watched the finals.
I was literally driving. I was like, has the race happened yet? My friend came out of the car.
I was pulling over to watch that because
the man was
to be the fastest man in the world. Obviously, still is Usain Bolt because he has the world record. But the fastest man right now is Noah Lyles. By a chest here.
By a chest here, literally.
But
was it by like
props.
a 0 point something?
Yeah, no, 500,000 of a second. So that is like.
I don't even know how to put.
How can you equate 500,000 of a second?
You can't.
Not even a fraction of a breath. Not even that. You understand? It's just before you even start thinking.
Before you think about
before
breathing.
you think about what you're thinking about, that is it. Bam. That is that time. You understand? That's the difference. That's the difference with everything in life, really. You know, you win things that way, you lose things that way.
Yep.
But no lies, big up yourself. You backed up your mental and your all your hype. You really push yourself, because he was losing that race at 50 meters to go. He was last, eh?
Oh, is it?
At 50 meters to go,
I
the
need to
man was
actually go
last.
and watch the race properly.
You
I'll watch it on
understand
the
me?
highlights when I get home.
And when I was watching, you know what? It's really bad. I can't remember the what's his name who came second. His name is.
You want me to find it for you?
It's right in the tip of my tongue. You're right. His name is. Oh gosh. When he was running it, when he ran in the semi-final, you can see how he was relaxed in the semi-final, and in the finals, he was not relaxed.
The Canadian guy, DeGrasse.
No, DeGrasse. DeGrasse came like fifth or something like that.
Oh,
DeGrasse.
is that the? Oh, so this is the heat. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Final.
Yeah, the finals. No, I think that Noah Lyles, big up yourself for real, you know. And his interview after. The only thing I would say was bad about the interview after is that all the reporters was only directing questions at Noah Lyles. And the second and third place didn't matter at all. They were just sat there.
Because of the controversy around it, probably.
It wasn't controversial. You can't. It was an even race.
Listen, it
was a fantastic final, Annie.
Controversial. You're just.
Annie, it wasn't controversial.
Okay.
Yes, they finished on the same times, rounded up.
People are telling me it was controversial. Social media will have me believe that shit was controversial.
Social media
I
will
see
have
all
you
of the
believing that
pictures
your
of
pants
people
on fire, when the reality is that you just have a hot backside. You understand? Make it make sense now.
Listen, it's...
Make it make sense, you know?
But it's I'm just going to say, it's a good time to be black in the Olympics, because a lot of people that are winning... They are of the melanated.
It's a good time to be of, I'm trying to be politically correct here.
I was not politically correct.
I know. Because I respect all demographics.
I do respect all demographics.
And
do not get me wrong.
I know that I
do respect all demographics.
always want to wave the flag in that way. Don't get me wrong. I'm all for it. Whatever. However, I always try to consider that not everybody who's on the other side of the fence doesn't respect us.
Oh, I don't think that
and
at all.
Doesn't care. And that's, we won't get into that right today.
I don't think
because I had a conversation about that with some young people actually. You know.
Next episode.
Yeah,
I'll put it in my notes to remember.
You know. However, I will say that overall, the summer is looking all right. You know, the summer bounce is looking good. The Olympics is done, and he's back in London.
Yep.
She's not going nowhere anytime soon. So we'll be hopefully.
He's probably going to leave next before me. Just saying, and then I'll be the bad person to mention it.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
How many times have you left the country this year?
She come inside
How
here.
How many times have you left?
That is not
answer the question with a straight answer. That is not in question
at this point in time.
Sorry.
Once.
You lie. Lie.
Once. I leave the country once.
What was the one time? So if you can even remember. What was
that time? I was in the airport. That's all I have to say about that.
My co-host is a liar, guys.
I didn't lie.
You said you left once.
Yeah, I left once.
I can think of at least 3 times you've left the country this year.
Really? You keeping tabs on me?
Yes.
Why?
But I won't say it because you don't want me to put your business out on here.
Don't put my business out on the road?
Yeah, I left once to St Lucia for 2 weeks. And I'm back.
All right.
Back. Looking forward to Notting Hill Carnival.
Well, yeah. All I will say is...
aspects of it. There was one other thing I wanted to touch on, but I feel like it's backtracking.
What's that?
To St Lucia.
Annie, you got a whole 20 minutes at St Lucia.
But we didn't say the last bit that I wanted to say.
All right, go ahead now. Go ahead.
The Travel with Zoe interview with Oompa. Right. And the song that they have.
Okay. All right.
It's a lot.
It's a lot?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm here for... I don't know. I don't even know how I feel about it, to be fair. I'm sitting on the fence.
You sit on the fence.
Yeah.
So here's what we'll do, right? We'll put a link to the song in the description of this episode.
Yep,
as
we'll
well
throw it up on
as
socials.
if it is you, check our YouTube page. We have it's attached to Super Trini Vibes YouTube page as well.
Oh, the playlist.
Of our playlist.
Yep, we can put it on there.
Where Annie is going to upload all the songs
Me.
Annie is going to
I will give them to Super Trini.
Annie is going to add all of the songs that she liked in St Lucia. Not too much of the dirtiness, please. I really can't.
You know me. I'm a balanced babe.
Like I can't, I really
I
not
can't lie
for
to you. As I said, it was nasty business that run the streets, so a lot of it will be.
I really can't.
But there was a few. I
really can't,
There's a few.
I really can't.
Not many.
I'll say this. I was in Sweden, and somebody was asking me to play a song. Pay me for your. What's that song called? Pay me for your.
Yeah, I know the one you're
whatever,
referring
right?
to. Yeah.
I tell them no. I
But
say I'm sorry.
It's interesting.
I say I'm sorry.
It's interesting. It's very, very
I
interesting.
say I'm sorry. I'm not going to play that song. I'm not going to play it. And,
so there's a time and a
he looked
place
at me
for
and he's
certain
like,
ones, but
he's like, okay, cool, I can respect that. I'm not taking anything away from you as an artist. Do what you're doing.
no.
However, I could see women's reaction to how this song can also influence what happens with videographers.
I said this before.
What happens with videographers.
I said it
and
before.
then the footage that is then put out.
I said it
and
is
then when that
the
footage is put out and
combination.
used in a bad way, it comes full circle.
I
Or you
said,
catch my drift?
I said it before.
Or you catch my
I
drift?
feel like the conversation has gone full circuit, but I said it before. It is the combination of it all: the music,
All of it.
the dancing, the everything. And not to say that you can't do what you want to do. You can do what you want to do, but there is repercussions for when you do what you want to do.
I agree. So look for we on the road. Look
We
for
will
we
be outside.
in a fete.
Yep.
At Super Trini Vibes on Instagram, on Facebook. Annie, where's your tag again?
But sorry, I was singing. I was not even listening. I was singing a song. Sorry. Say it again. It's because I don't know what I need to say, but
Annie,
yeah.
I just said I'm at Super Trini Vibes on Instagram.
Oh yeah, he is.
In case,
yeah.
right? And you are on.
I am Instagram anime. ANN. Yeah, that is literally it. Anime.
No underscore, nothing.
Oh no, I lie. Okay, it's anime underscore and 2 eyes.
This can't sometimes,
And on it will be there somewhere. Because
or just
there's a spelling.
follow us, like
us.
and share at A Shot of Soca.
Yes, follow us on A Shot of Soca on TikTok, on Instagram. If you're not already subscribed to Carib Culture on the YouTube.
Yeah, and shout out to Myra Studios. And listen, Myra Studios, studio all the way down. So now,
listen, they have a whole new
all
space.
the way down there now. Real niceness.
When we do our next live, you will see the space. We'll build.
Yeah.
Might start selling tickets.
We might even be on these blue chairs. You'll be on something different. But Annie, it's lovely to have you back.
It has actually been nice
I
to sit down and catch up. Oh, he said it, guys. He said it. He refused to say it earlier.
When people was like, oh, where Annie? I said, she gone. She gone and left me.
I was enjoying myself.
But it's all right. I just want to tell you that always that, I love and respect you.
Oh, of course,
and thankful for you being, being able to deal with me on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, and
it's not
and
hard work.
having me be a part of the wonderful work that we do in this podcast.
It is.
So, Ashada Soca, we outside.
Listen, it's August. It's Notting Hill Carnival. We are out.
Go see all your outside.
If you see us, come and say hi. And thank you, last thing, thank you to everyone that does come up to me and say, aren't you Annie from A Shot of Soca? Because it makes us feel like we're doing...
real fans, real fans.
Listen,
from the time she was on that Bam Bam World fans!
I will bring the DMs, but no, we
playing.
appreciate the love and support because it's not easy doing what we want to do sometimes because controversy sells.
Yeah,
controversy really
we
does
know
sell.
That's what sells, and that's what everybody wants to talk about. However,
we want to be different because
talking
we want
about
to put our
it,
culture
and then
in a
you just
way.
follow in that same suit, ain't gonna change nothing.
No.
So we're about changing and also empowering and enlightening everybody. So
so thank you for the continued support.
Yeah,
and
we love
if
it.
you see us, come and say hi.
Yeah,
and don't run away from the mic. Bye.
Just say hi to Annie. You know, I will just be, I'm playing. You can say hi to me. It's normal. Well, there we out.
We're out.
Super Trini Vibes. I'm a wonderful
Annie.
co-host.
Bye-bye, guys.
We out. Bye-bye. Love.